Did you know that Warren Buffett was doubling the performance of the stock market by age 30? And by age 39, his investments had quadrupled the performance of the stock market. Warren Buffett is perhaps one of the most consequential people of our time. He has consistently outperformed the stock market for decades, meaning he isn't just lucky, he's good. And while most people like to play stocks or invest, they are basically gambling some money for riches or more likely complete bankruptcy. And most of us have no clue what we're doing. I mean, the stock market is wildly unpredictable. But why is the market so wild? Well, basically, you're in a massive arena, battle royale style, fighting against millions of people who are trying to make money and often at the expense of others. Oh, and for the most part, the people making money aren't even people. They're robots and machine algorithms designed to outperform the market.
I think the president's action on steel probably had something to do with the timing of the decline.
So how did Warren Buffett become such a consistent winner? This man isn't just a wise old man who's able to use his years of experience to find trends and use good practices and blah 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 blah. No, look at him in this picture. This was him at age 18, already wealthy from his earlier business ventures. It wasn't old age and wisdom that got him to where he is today. No, Warren Buffett was a master strategist. Today, I'm going to show you the #1 strategy that Warren used to make his first $1 million. The cigar butt strategy. Welcome to the Infinite Wealth Series, episode 4, Warren's Cigars. Warren had saved up $175,000 from many of his old business ventures over the years, which would be worth about $1.6 million today. Now, one thing to understand about the stock market is that most people are looking for the strongest companies in the world that are making the most money. Obviously, people want to perform well over time and safely invest their money to grow. This is where things like the S&P 500 and other such indexes make a safe and healthy investment for most people. However, Warren was never a simple-minded investor. No, he wasn't just trying to match the market. You see, Warren wanted one thing, and that was to absolutely destroy the market in terms of performance. Now, the thing that people don't realize is that Warren almost didn't even become a genius investor. Yeah. You see, Warren applied to the Harvard Business School, where he had hoped to go, but was rejected. Because of this rejection, Warren ended up applying and getting into the Columbia University Business School. This is where Warren's most important mentor stepped in. A man so consequential in his life that Warren often attributes most of his success to this man. This man was named Benjamin Graham. But why was Benjamin so important? You see, Benjamin Graham was the father of value investing. This man was behind one of the most important books in the world of stock investing, titled The Intelligent Investor. Graham saw that most people are simply investing into stocks by speculating or guessing whether it will be successful or fail. He realized that in order to invest into stocks consistently and grow successfully over time, you need to find high value companies that may be undervalued by the market. But how do you find an undervalued stock? If you're enjoying this video, please subscribe. Thanks. Many companies in this world have stock valuations that are considered way too high for their actual value. For example, Elon Musk recently bought Twitter for $44 billion, while it was later revalued at something closer to 11 to 15 billion. This is an example of a very overvalued company. Now, the opposite is a company like Nvidia. 5 years ago, this company was thought of as only a company that could produce for the gaming industry with their graphics cards, while also having some use in crypto mining, but this wasn't really respected by investors. In fact, it wasn't until this recent AI boom where Nvidia's technology became quintessential for the advancement and training of AI. And at that point, people had to take this company seriously, and their stock ballooned into over $2 trillion of value. Had you invested in Twitter with Elon, you'd technically be down 75% on your investment right now. But had you invested into Nvidia 5 years ago, you could buy stock at $44 a share, and their stock is currently trading in the high 800s. Yeah, that's an increase of over 2,000%. That is an example of an undervalued stock. So how did Warren use the cigar butt strategy? Now, this is the juicy part of the video where I finally get to show you how Warren made his first million using this strategy. You see, Warren was discovering companies to invest in. He would do his due diligence and look into them, and while doing that, he found a small company called the Sanborn Map Company. This was a company that had a virtual monopoly on the production of detailed maps in the insurance business. Now, this company had been operating at the time for over a century. However, it had struggled in the last decade. Even still, Warren cracked open the books and discovered that the company company had been investing its profit into 40 different stocks over the past 20 years. This proved to be quite a worthy investment because the company was trading at $45 of value, while their portfolio alone was worth $65. At this point, Warren would invest heavily into Sanborn in order to own a majority of the company. Over the next few weeks and months, Warren bought shares steadily, and when he finally had his majority, he simply liquidated their portfolio. This was a genius move because Warren essentially traded $45 for $65 in return, giving him a massive 45% increase in wealth in just 2 years. Now, if we look at how much he saved up before this, he had about $175,000 to invest with, which is about $1.6 million today. A 45% increase on that will lead to $2.32 million, or a profit of $720,000 in just 2 years. Warren would go on to use this strategy until he turned his $175,000 into $1 million, which would be worth $10 million today. This is how Warren Buffett made his first million, and how you can also find the most valuable companies to invest in. Just do your due diligence and find the right companies that have uses beyond our current time and understanding. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe. I love you.